Last night, Jeff Weaver and Nate Robertson battled in a great pitcher's duel, both stifling opponent hitters until Detroit came up with the one run they needed to squeak out the victory. Today in Game 2, the Halos will try and dig in and turn things around. Angels baseball is next. It's a sunny day in Detroit, Michigan. We come to you from Comerica Park, where it's the final game of this brief series between the Angels and the Tigers. Hi, everybody. Steve Physiak, Rex Udler with you. The Angels are suffering through their longest losing streak since the beginning of their World Championship season in 2002. Yesterday, Rex, the Angels lost their 6th straight game, 2-1 the final score to Detroit. And every time the Angels make one mistake, it's really magnified.
That's how it goes in this game of baseball. You're going to go through periods. The Angels are going through theirs right now. Now, it looked good early. Weaver was dealing. Look at that nice double play turn. Saved him a run, and then in the next inning, same thing goes. Double play the long way. Biggins all the way over there to first base. But then one mistake happens, and look at this. Kenny tried to force Inge. Didn't happen. That was a mental mistake, not a physical one. And what happens is the next guy ends up scoring. That's what happens when you got a team like the Tigers that have won 5 straight, and the Angels, who have lost 6 straight now, just is not going their way.
So manager Mike Scioscia will really shake things up. He will start 3 rookies in the lineup today, including 2 Rex making their major league debuts.
That's right. Napoli's supposed to be a strong hitting catcher in the minor leagues. Not proven yet. Tommy Murphy, he's a guy with a switch hitter, good athlete, nice speed. Supposedly, we haven't seen that either. Kendrick, great numbers in the minor leagues. You know, he's supposed to be a great hitter. Haven't seen it. It's not a young man's game, Fizz. These guys are going to gain experience, but what? For the Tigers.
And he has a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in Justin Verlander. Kevin Gregg goes for the Angels. The Angels offense tries to open things up in Motown.
Two legendary teams. One legendary challenge. The Lexus Gauntlet.
Coach says, why pay more to stay somewhere else? Just slide into Motel 6. It's clean, comfortable, and always a steal. Good one, Coach.
We'll leave the light on for you in Accor Hotel. Traffic jams make Kelly Tires' long tread life warranties feel like really, really long tread life warranties. Come to Allen Tire Company to get a good deal on a great Kelly tire, and you won't have to buy tires for a long time.
At what point does a car become more than just glass, rubber, and steel? When does it become something you love? When does it become part of your family? At what point does a car become more than just a car? Introducing the all-new Toyota Camry for 2007. It's time to move forward.
Honey, I'm not so sure how I feel about this.
It's just my imagination expressing how the moo latte makes me feel. Don't be such a baby.
Yeah, a baby.
Get carried away by the new hazelnut moo latte at Dairy Queen.
The best new cars always make the best used cars. Our Toyota certified inventory has never been better. Join us today for outstanding pricing on each and every certified car, truck, SUV, or van. We have Toyota, Chevy, Ford, BMW, Acura, and all the rest. I've said it before, if we don't have it, they don't make it. I'm Gil Stanfield, General Manager of Power Toyota Irvine, and that's my promise.
We promise!
Come on, Jim. Ow! Move those feet. Bob. Weave. Bob. Kick the addiction. Do it. Hey, run over me. Get up! You can't fight cigarette addiction without a solid plan. Call 1-800-NO-BUTTS for your free plan to quit smoking.
SAP for Angels Baseball is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers.
Angels baseball on FSN West is brought to you by Aflac. Ask about it at work. By Gatorade Thirst Quencher. It's in the MLB. Is it in you? And by Carl's Jr. For the big, juicy charbroiled burgers, the name of the game is Carl's Jr. It's a very pleasant 77 degrees here in Detroit, Michigan. Angels and Tigers.
Oh, and I don't?
Last game of this very brief 2-game series. And there is Mike Scioscia trying to end a 6-game losing streak. And Mike will send out an AT&T starting lineup that will lead things off with Sean Figgins, who's one of the best lead men in the game. Orlando Cabrera bats second, then Vladdy and Garrett Anderson. Adam Kennedy will bat fifth for the first time since September 11th, 2003. And Casey Kochman will be right behind him. Howie Kendrick is the DH. Mike Napoli and Tommy Murphy are making their major league debuts. The Nissan starting pitchers, 23-year-old right-hander Justin Verlander out of Haydensville, Virginia. Rex, he has a tremendous fastball that has reached at times 101 miles an hour this year. And he is facing Sean Figgins to lead things off.
Yep, you're right, partner. He's got a big, hard fastball. He's got a curveball and a changeup to try to complement those. He's got to be able to have command with those other pitches, though. But he's going with number one. That number one is his key. Command the gas. Okay, he's got to be able to throw it for strikes. Keep the changeup in play. Control the counts. This is all important for this youngster to succeed today. To keep the Angels down. But these fans here at Tiger Stadium, they know this kid Verlander, a former #1 draft pick, they know that he possesses that lethal high, hard fastball, so you can hear the crowd getting worked up. He's coming into today's game averaging 6.16 strikeouts per 9 innings.
Figgins knocks it out of play. He's been coming after him with a fastball. His top right now has reached 96 miles an hour, but trying to work Sean Figgins up in the strike zone. So many opposing pitchers try and get Figgins out up in the zone.
Especially when you got that kind of fastball. There's a little breaking ball there. He's like a lot of young pitchers, Steve. They don't have command of their breaking stuff yet. They're all veterans trying to find the command. It's not easy.
Well, now he's gone way upstairs in a 3-2 count after having Figgins down 1 ball and 2 strikes. He went with the breaking ball and then back to the fastball. Some guys have difficulty repeating their stuff. And Rex, you said from the get-go, command the gas.
He's got to be able to do that. I like to see Vance Wilson, the veteran, coming out. Right
Ball
there.
4.
Vance came out to try to encourage the youngster. He took a couple steps in front of the dish and says, hey, young pitchers have a tendency, and so do old pitchers, have a tendency to be a little bit emotional, get excited, especially in that first inning. This is the big leagues, Fizz, the grand game.
And sometimes broadcasters have to calm down their color commentators.
Okay, that's all you had to tell me, but I'm excited because I think...
No more coffee for you.
No, I don't mess with the coffee. That's natural.
Figgins is going. There's the throw. It's a bit high, but they get the tag on the shoulder of Sean Figgins as he slides by. It's only the second time this year he has been thrown out.
Okay, Figgy's off with a good jump. Now, Vance Wilson, nice quick release by Wilson. The throw was high, but you notice how the shortstop came up off the bag and tagged him before he actually got there.
Ground ball hit to Brandon Inge. He gets Orlando Cabrera, so 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Angels coming in at 12 and 16, and let's check out the Tigers defense brought to you by Lexus.
Vance Wilson, there he is. Been talking about him already. Catchers play a big part in each game, especially when you're catching a youngster like Verlander. Tigers are pretty good. They're middle of the pack in defense in the league.
Ivan Rodriguez taking today off. Night game followed by a day game, and here is Vlad Guerrero, and he rips it towards left field, a base hit. So the Angels with 2 base runners, although 1 thrown out trying to steal, and they have something going with 2 out in the first inning.
Because you know what's an amazing stat about Vladdy is Vladdy has 33 hits, 34 hits now, not 1 double. All singles and homers. It's amazing. Now he's scorched a lot of balls, and that'll change. He'll get some, but I looked down and saw a goose egg in that doubles department, and I was shocked. There's not a lot of luck as far as the doubles go.
Well, he starts off Garrett Anderson with an off-speed pitch for strike one. Garrett Anderson can hit any fastball. We saw that when Joel Zumaya came out of the bullpen last night, and Garrett hit one in the alley, very deep part of right center, but Ordonez ran it down, or the Angels would have taken the lead. Garrett now down 0-2. Anderson stepping out. He needs to adjust himself against Justin Verlander. This guy really brings it to the plate, reaching the high 90s early. And Verlander will climb the ladder for this one. Throw out Garrett. The Angels are done in the first. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Detroit will face Kevin Gregg.
You know, Stan, I was thinking.
Here comes the light.
With all the stuff they do, how do those Ricoh high-volume copiers stay so dependable?
You add paper, Jerry.
Oh, right.
Move your ideas forward with Ricoh dependability.
Bueller.
He's sick.
Sick? Right. Or could he be home watching DirecTV with the best 185 channels on television, which they just happen to be offering free for a month? Sick? I doubt it. Fry.
Call today to get our most popular programming package for free. There's good TV, there's better TV, and then there's DirecTV.
So how are we tracking? Approaching 9,000 feet, adjust heading 20 degrees right to 150, and we're on track for Corsica.
On April 6th, an LR3 navigated a plane from Nice to Corsica. Find out how at LandRoverUSA.com. Designed for the extraordinary, the LR3 by Land Rover.
A sunny day. We had rain earlier this morning here in Detroit, Michigan, but the clouds parted. The sun came a-shining, and Jim Leland has a terrific lineup this year. They are 19-9, and their batting order has Granderson to lead things off. Will be followed by Polanco, then Gomez, Ordonez, Guillen, Shelton Monroe, and Brandon Inge. Last night, he was 1 for 2 with a home run and scored the game-winning run. Vance Wilson will hit ninth. The Carl Jr. starting pitcher for the Angels is Kevin Gregg. Gregg, the 6'6" right-hander out of Corvallis, Oregon. He has sparkling numbers, but all in relief. His last start was April 19th of last season.
He's a valuable commodity to the Angels. Get to the 6th inning, though. That's really what he wants. Finish the hitters off and help that catcher. Okay, when he gets 2 strikes on guys like he does now, he wants to go ahead and go after him. Don't mess around, no walks. Okay? When I mean help the catcher, he's got that nasty split finger. A lot of those, and facing or pitching to a young, unproven catcher at this level, Mike Napoli, he wants to see if he can somehow make it easier on him. That's a tough pitch for him to control, though, Fizz. That's split finger. But see, I like how he's pounding the strike zone right now.
And Mike Scioscia said that's one reason he wanted Napoli to catch Kevin Gregg, because they worked together in Salt Lake City. Kevin started the year at Salt Lake City AAA, 3 games, all with Napoli starting. He did not allow a run, and he blows a fastball at 93 miles an hour. As you said, Rex, finish guys off.
Go right after him. And this is what I mean. There's no nibbling. The Angels don't have time to nibble. They've been in the funk 6 in a row. They need to be aggressive. And that's how you come out of it, Fizz. Pitching and offensively. You stay aggressive. Defensively, you want to just take it easy and don't change a thing. They've been good.
Well, here's Placido Polanco, who was back in the starting lineup. He got yesterday off. Ramon Santiago got the start, and there's a ground ball hit foul. Higgins' throw is right there. Casey Kochman getting the start at first base. Howie Kendrick started there last night, and it was Kendrick's first time ever in his career. We're talking Little League, Pony, high school, college, professional. Kendrick had never even taken ground balls at first base until working 1 day with Alfredo Griffin.
That's all it takes. That's how good Alfredo is.
Kendrick is the DH today. Into right field. Guerrero is there, and there's 2 gone.
Speaking of defense, sponsored by Rico Corp, we see the young back catcher, Mike Napoli. All right, this guy, he's the 3rd different player already to start that position. Do they miss Benji Molina? Sure they do. It's tough shoes to fill. Mike Scioscia told us that before the game. But they're going with a good guy. They think he can hit. They know he can hit in the minors. They're looking for some offensive punch. And believe me, Fizz, I'm sure Mike said, hey, look, if we don't hit, I'm making some changes. I've been on teams that managers said, hey, if you're not producing, we'll look elsewhere.
Well, Mike Scioscia, he was brought up with the Dodgers organization, and he was an extremely tough catcher, and he said, Napoli's tougher than me. He is 24 years old, out of Cooper City, Florida. He was the Angels' 17th round pick in 2000 out of Cooper City High School. But Mike really believes that he is major league ready defensively. He still has some challenges to iron out offensively, but the guy has good power and a good eye.
Soft hands. He has an average throwing arm, but very accurate.
A flare to the shortstop. Orlando Cabrera takes care of it. So a strong first inning by Kevin Gregg. We head to the 2nd inning. We'll see Adam Kennedy in the 5 spot when we come back.
Don't feed your pets dishwater. Do get a rebate on a high-efficiency washing machine. For money-saving rebates and water-saving tips, check out BeWaterwise.com.
Life's more fun when you know what buttons to push. The Mercury Mountaineer. With Sirius Satellite Radio, with all kinds of sports, news, and talk, and 100% commercial-free music. Entertainment for everyone. You'll never get lost. Except in the music. Mercury Mountaineer. Only Mountaineer comes with 0% financing for 60 months, plus a no-charge Sirius Satellite Radio, plus a no-charge 3-year subscription. You've got to put
3 days to save, 2 great prices, 1 big event, 0 down delivers. Lease a new 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser, Jeep Liberty, or the all-new 2007 Dodge Caliber for just $199 per month. Need some extra room? Lease a new 2006 Chrysler 300, Jeep Grand Cherokee, or the ever-popular Dodge Ram Quad Cab for just $299 per month. The #1 volume Chrysler Jeep Dodge dealer in Orange County. Hurry, the special pricing is good this weekend only. Foothill Ranch Chrysler Jeep Dodge, just off the 241 toll road.
One company more than any other has been leading the way in digital innovation. Cox Communications was first to deliver digital cable, high-speed internet, and digital telephone through thousands of miles of fiber optic cable. And while our advanced network continues to deliver exciting new technologies every day, like more high-def, on-demand, and faster internet speeds, we're pretty much just getting started.
FSN West.
Mike Napoli, who's on the left, was called up when Jeff Mathis was sent down to Salt Lake City last night. And on the right side, Tommy Murphy called up when Chris Buchek was placed on the disabled list. So Buchek going on the DL with a left hamstring problem. And Mike Scioscia told us earlier today, you will not believe how he injured his left hamstring. And then he told us in the media saying, hey, fellas, Buchek was running from the bullpen, sprinting during the brawl against the Oakland Athletics earlier this week. And he pulled the left hamstring, pitched through it, and then told the trainers that he was having some trouble. And so they put him on the DL today and called up Tommy Murphy, an outfielder from the minor leagues.
Well, brawls sometimes injuries will develop. Now, we watched both teams walk off. No one was carried off. No one was limping. And if you remember, I said it looks like there were no injuries. That's the good thing. But I was wrong. Sprinting in from the outfield. Hey,
it wasn't in the brawl.
No, you're sitting there, though. Think about it. And all of a sudden the bench is clear. You're not loose or anything. You jump off that bench and start running. You got to warm that engine up.
Adam Kennedy with a base hit to center field. So he continues his fine success against the Detroit Tigers. .325 in his career against the Tigers.
And Mike's got him hitting in that 5th hole behind Guerrero and Anderson because he's a good run producer this year.
Well, for every home run that an Angel hits today, Coors Brewing Company will make a donation to Navidad and El Barrio. Navidad and El Barrio delivers more than 20,000 food baskets to needy families in Southern California each year. Kennedy at first base, and the batter is Casey Kochman. Well, Casey, it was revealed yesterday, has been battling a bout of mononucleosis that he suffered going to an elementary school just for a visit back in November.
He thinks. Not sure. And I've never had that before, Fizz, but they say that it drains you with your energy and stuff. So, you know, there's been a reason Kochman's not himself this year. He's so far up here. Now, it didn't bother him in the spring, but he's just been a little bit jumpy at the plate.
Rips that one foul down the right side, but he's a guy who does not make excuses, and he says, I don't think that's been a factor in anything I've been able to do. But the doctors say, Rex, it takes from 6 months to a year to really get your energy back from that illness. And it does look like he's lost a little bit of weight since spring training. Maybe that's the first full year pressure, stress put on yourself.
It could be, and you wonder how that would affect me. I mean, maybe that might help me if it brought my energy level down just a little. Might help you up here dealing with me.
No, you're perfect. You are a perfect child.
I wish my wife felt that way. but now Koch wants to find something he can hit. Fastballs. Breaking ball.
To second base. The double play.
Fizz, having never faced Verlander before, it's really not that big a deal. As Mickey Hatcher, Mike Scioscia will tell you, when you face a guy that throws that hard, you pretty much know what's coming. And when you get 2 strikes on you, he's going to try to bury that curveball. That's what Chuck Hernandez, his pitching coach, would like him to develop, is to be able to bury the curve down in the zone. Don't just kind of lob it up there. Because in spring training, Chuck Hernandez said, I saw this guy for the first time, and he has a real pretty curveball, but we don't play pretty up here in the big leagues. These guys, that might have worked in A-ball, AA, but that don't work up here. This is the big leagues. These guys are mashers. You got to bury the curve.
Howie Kendrick is up, and Howie takes a little bit outside. Kendrick,
he wanted that one. That was a good pitch.
Kendrick is just 1 for 11 to open his big league career, and this guy was, as we talked about so many times, one of the top hitting prospects in the entire minor leagues. Back-to-back 367 seasons the last 2 years, and then he was hitting 382 at Salt Lake City when they called him up this year. Mike Scioscia just says we need good offense, and this guy was so impressive during spring training. Mickey Hatcher said he is big league ready offensively. Boy, Verlander really nasty there, strikes out Kendrick, and the Angels come up empty in the second inning.
That's that yacker.
He's always been a problem solver. He helped build eBay, a new kind of company that created jobs and opportunity for people. As controller, he cracked down on tax cheats, bringing in billions without raising taxes. Now he's running a different kind of campaign, meeting Californians where they live and work, and using the internet to better connect with people. Pro-choice, defender of the environment, a former teacher committed to education. Steve Wesley, Democrat, a different kind of governor.
Here's Michael at the foul line. He shoots from Reno. No good. Michael misses. Cleveland wins. They're waving Giambi around.
If you're a fraction off,
Safe at home.
it can change everything.
Clark in the end zone.
On the field and in the lab, where Gatorade scientists test and retest athletes so we know exactly what their bodies demand. Precision counts. Out there.
Bulls win! Bulls win!
And in here.
We're very proud to announce Toyota's largest launch ever. 4 all-new vehicles. Yaris, FJ Cruiser, RAV4, the all-new Camry. Test drive one today. The once-in-a-lifetime Toyota Launch Spectacular. It's time to move forward.
Some places charge $26 for all of this. Sizzler's got it for $14.99. A half-pound fire-grilled steak and colossal shrimp. Sizzler's all-new steak and colossal shrimp, just $14.99. Your Sizzler today. Great idea.
Motor City, USA, Comerica Park. This is a beautiful new ballpark, complete with a Ferris wheel, a carousel. They've got water fountains off in the left field area. And it is host to the Angels today and the red-hot Detroit Tigers, who have won 6 in a row and 12 of their last 14. Comerica seats 40,000. Just a bit low with the fastball to Maglio Ordonez. Ordonez belted his 200th career home run against the Minnesota Twins' outstanding phenom Francisco Liriano recently. He has always hit the Angels well. Now a .315 average against the Angels with 16 home runs and went 2 for 3 last night. Ordonez grew up a star with the Chicago White Sox and hits one to center field. Tommy Murphy makes his first putout as a big leaguer. Hey fans, the Angels Baseball Foundation's inaugural 5K run and walk-in kids 1K run presented by Advanced Medical Optics is coming to Angel Stadium on Saturday, May 20th. Bring the family and show your Angel spirit on a course that travels through the ballpark. All participants will receive an Angels t-shirt with proceeds benefiting the Angels Baseball Foundation. Log on to angelsbaseball.com for more information.
There he is. Look at that smile on his face. There's a happy young rookie. Just made his first put out in the big leagues. And you know what? Starting it in a yard like this is perfect. It's exactly what you want. Look at 2 hands is proper because it's a big yard. It's a spacious outfield. And if you're a center fielder, you got to your left and to your right. You got in front of you. You got in back of you. Man, it's just a free world out there in center biz, and it's a lot of fun, man.
Well, that comes from a guy who was an infielder who went to the outfield, and Rex Hudler, and so did Tommy Murphy. Came up to the Angels organization as a shortstop. Gregg gets one by the number 5 batter Carlos Guillen, a tough guy, 2 strikeout.
Unlike playing the corner outfield, you have the line that kind of guards you. I mean, you can't go any further into the stands. Center field is just unlimited as far as running. But you know, another interesting thing too, Fizz, when you're in the infield, you're really focused on pitch to pitch. And when I went to the outfield, it was amazing how I could hear the hecklers in the outfield. There was a little extra time out there. You don't have to react on contact. You got to give it a split second or two to read the ball. There's a big difference, but Murphy's found a home out there.
A little bit outside. The count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Guillen. And we had a chance to watch Tommy Murphy in spring training, and he was very strong defensively and has excellent speed. Popped up left side, Orlando Cabrera chasing it, but called off now by Garrett Anderson for the second out. So 5 up, 5 down for Kevin Gregg.
They haven't DL'd Darren Erstad, and I don't think it's a DL situation for him. He's got some bone spurs that are acting up in that right ankle, and they just want to kind of let it ride a little bit and see how it goes. It's early in the season, and a lot of managers will rest some of their players if they're having some injuries because they know the long haul, the grind of a major league season. It's not really how you start, it's how you finish.
Well, here's a guy who's had a great start, Chris Shelton. He was the American League Player of the Week the first week of the season, belting 5 home runs and has added 5 more. Last night 0 for 3. He was hit a couple of weeks ago in the Oakland A's game, and that set him back. Hit right in the elbow. He couldn't get great extension on his swing. Strike in there, and Kevin has him down. A ball and 2 strikes. Well, he's finishing guys off right now, but I think his key has been just getting that strike 1 across, getting into pitchers' counts 1 and 2. We're seeing a huge difference every time when the Angels have been blown out this year or beaten. It's usually because their pitchers are falling behind as a 2-1, 3-1 count. But when they have been successful, like Jeff Weaver last night, there's a flare to right field, and that ball will drop. What happened to that bat, Rex?
The bat died a hero, and it's stuck right in the ground. Bat boy, he's replacing the divot. But you got to watch out nowadays with those maple bats. If you don't hit it squarely, they'll saw off in half. Okay, and look at that bat. Bat's stuck right in the ground, but I'll tell you, he's a strong guy. And when you're strong and you snap your bat in half like that, you can find pay dirt in between the fielders. And it's a strange feeling too, Steve, when you break your bat in half like that. It just feels strange. It feels like somebody's got a hold of your bat and then they let it go all of a sudden. It's like you're throwing a shot put out there. It's really strange. They call that getting in your kitchen.
Did it ever, and it was hot. Gregg again gets another strike one pitch and comes inside, and there's a pop-up, and Casey Kochman leaning in. Did he make the play? Yes, he did. What a play by young Casey Kochman, going into the seats and getting the third out against the Detroit Tigers.
Every out is premium, and that catch is premium. Nice.
You feeling better?
I'm getting there. But I do feel good that we have Aflac.
Glad I asked about it at work.
I'm glad it's helping pay the bills.
Electric bill, house payments, even Michelle's education. Helps with just about any bills our health insurance doesn't cover.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Bill, we're in the core.
I know. What I don't know is why I'm chasing tornadoes when I could be at home watching DirecTV. It's the best.
Cal.
I mean, come on. You get the top box office hits as soon as they're on TV.
Another cow.
Actually, I think that was the same one.
Call today to get our most popular programming package for free. There's good TV, there's better TV, and then there's DirecTV.
Is it possible to engineer desire? An entirely new ES, the Lexus ES350. At your Southern California Lexus dealer.
You're watching FSN West.
Angels baseball on FSN West is brought to you by Lexus and their passionate pursuit of perfection. We come to you from Detroit, Michigan. Casey Kochman just making a terrific play. Now he'll get ready to watch a young man making his major league debut as a hitter, Mike Napoli, 24 years old, out of Cooper City, Florida.
I got a call. I'm dialing 8 for the kid in his first big league at bat.
Talk about pressure. Come on, Rex.
It's going opposite field.
Just let him feel the moment.
Oof. There's a couple good ones now. You got to be ready to hack, or they'll make you pack.
Well, of all the catchers in the Angels minor league system, this young man has the most power. And he skies that one in the air, left field, drifting back. Craig Monroe, he's at the wall. Can you believe this? His first major league at bat, and Mike Napoli has hit a home run.
Dial 8. Welcome to the big leagues, young man. This is exactly what the Halos need. A little bit of sock in their lineup down low. It wasn't to right field. It don't matter. It's to left field. Shock the house.
I can't believe when you said that to me at commercial break. This young man's going deep right here.
I had a feel for him. All right, that's an off-speed pitch. This guy's known for his power. He looks comfortable behind the dish early, Fizz, and I can tell he's taking this opportunity, saying it's my time, and man, is that beautiful.
And now Tommy Murphy comes up. His ground ball is thrown out by Carlos Guillen, but what a charge. What a memory for Mike Napoli. His first big league at bat, and he goes deep. Are you kidding me?
It's a field thing, and let me tell you something. This is badly needed. Talk about answering the call. You know, Mathis, you can't give 39 at-bats a chance to happen, but when they sent him down, and I guarantee you they called him up. I haven't had a chance to talk to him today. He was so busy. He's saying, it's my time now. I'm getting a break. I'm going to do something. And that's what you do. You make something happen in a performance game. You have to perform. You got to produce to stay here.
Wow, what a memory. Telling you what, I mean, 50 years from now when he's got the grandkids on his knee, he'll say, let me tell you about my first big league at bat. Justin Verlander, he threw about 180 miles an hour.
And it was on a breaking ball.
Okay, we can leave that one out.
Well, sure he will.
He's going to be this flamethrower,
You know, the story's embellished a little bit now.
Absolutely.
I'm sure by that time. But that's a certain pump in the arm.
Sean Figgins to center field. Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Rich, I've never seen that before. I've been broadcasting big league baseball for 20 years. I've never seen a guy come up first major league at bat, hit it out.
And I called it for him.
Yes, you did. I was going.
I had a feel. You were looking at me going, no way. You're not
if
going
he does, go crazy.
Well, I try to contain myself, but my heart rate is really up right now. I'm going to have to calm down a little bit here.
Well, you love moments like these because I'm sure Mike's mom and dad are watching the game in Florida. Maybe they flew here. Mike got here last night. But you dream of these things. You watch a kid grow up in Little League. You watch him play high school baseball, and you live with each moment. And as a broadcaster, you want to see a kid in his major league debut, and Mike Napoli goes deep. We told you about his power. He led the California League in home runs and RBIs in 2004 and led the Texas League last year in home runs with 31. Also drove in 99 runs. I said, what's the kid's strength, Mike Scioscia, during spring training? He goes, he's not afraid.
Well, for Mike to say that he's tougher physically than Mike, I don't buy that yet. I haven't seen it. Now, Mike might know, and there's Verlander. But the one little wrinkle to a first-time batter in the show ends up deposited at Comerica Park on May 4th. Unbelievable.
Check your vehicle's coolant level and make sure you have it serviced according to your maintenance manual. A simple flush and fill every 2 years can help prevent costly repairs to your car.
This smart driving tip is brought to you by your Southern California Dodge dealers and FSN West.
Introducing Southwest new online check-in. Now you can check in from your computer and print out your boarding pass before you even get to the airport, which means you can avoid the lines.
A deck made of veranda stands up to the most extreme conditions on Earth, so chances are it can handle your backyard. Veranda doesn't warp, rot, or splinter, so you spend time enjoying your deck, not working on it. Veranda, you'll find it only at the Home Depot. Right now, get 10% off veranda decking and fencing. Save up to $1,000.
We know what you do out there, so we put an award-winning Xterra in here. The Nissan Xterra, Motor Trend 2006 Sport Utility of the Year. With a covered gearbox, rear bumper steps, and easy clean cargo area. Now drive the 2006 Nissan Xterra from just $20,555. Extra stuff, extra powerful Xterra.
Here we go to the bottom of the third inning. The Angels with a 1-0 lead on Mike Napoli's home run. And here this young man might be thinking, okay, forget about the offense. Now concentrate on defense. Working with Gregg, who's been pitching so well first 2 innings.
You know, watching him behind the plate, he looks like he's been there forever. And mainly because he's caught Gregg a lot. That's the whole thing. But Gregg is making him look good. Both vice versa. Gregg's hitting the strike zone early. 1 and 2 counts so far early in this game. Every batter almost.
Look how he gives that low target. He can really get down in that squat.
Gregg's not even going to a split finger. He's establishing the fastball. There was one. He tried to put the hitter away. Just missed on the corner. Again, pounding the strike zone.
Keep it up.
Napoli thought he got that call there. Those are 2 good pitches in a row. And Rapuano, he's a home plate umpire. I don't know, that missed somewhere, but he got him there. See, he's just pounding the zone. And when I said make it easier on the new catcher, heck, he hasn't even thrown a split finger yet. He's making it look easy, staying down in the zone, hitting that target. That's 3 straight fastballs that he framed that up right in that area. Beautiful job by the young rookie catcher. So far, so good. Long way to go here, though, in the Motor City.
Number 9 batter Vance Wilson coming up now, and pitch goes inside. But we talked with Mike Scioscia about working with Napoli today. Just called up, got in town last night, and I asked him about scouting reports. How much time would you spend with Napoli? And he said not quite as much detail will I spend with Mike, the young catcher, but he said I'll give him the basic framework, the tendency of the hitters, who to stay away from, who to be aggressive with, and pretty basic stuff, because he goes, I don't want him thinking that much. He's got enough on his mind.
That's why when I went in the clubhouse, I didn't want to talk to them today. I don't want to talk to any of these young guys, man. They got enough on their mind. We'll wait, give them a little time to settle in before we bug them. Now, the print media will do that. That's their job. But we get to be with them all the time, and it's good to see Kevin Gregg answering the call so far in this game using his defense.
Orlando Cabrera, quick toss. Got him! What a play by OC.
Right player, right time. Vance Wilson doesn't run that well. This ball's a real tester for him. A fastball in. Cabrera showing some skills. Kochman helps him with the dig. Wow, tailor-made. So far, the Angels haven't done a thing wrong today. They are playing the game. And you know what? Looking back on this 6-game losing streak, they haven't done a whole lot wrong. They just have been wrong place, wrong time at times. A couple little mistake here or there. I mean, they have played good ball, but in baseball, sometimes things are contagious. Winning and losing is that way.
Well, the biggest challenge, Rex, is when you don't score very many runs, every mistake is magnified. You give yourself no room for error. The Angels played flawless defense last night, 11th straight game without an error. And here's Kochman with a fine play, getting low on the ground ball, out. And Kevin Gregg, 3 shutout innings. The Angels have a 1-0 lead on Mike Napoli's first Major League home run.
The Lakers are in the NBA playoffs on FSN West. Kobe Bryant's Game 4 heroics left the Lakers 1 game away from moving on to the conference semifinals. Will Staples Center be the setting for more magic? Every game is a must-win situation for the Suns. Now they need one more victory to force a Game 7 in Phoenix. Game 6 of a Western Conference showdown. Tonight, starting at 7 on FSN West.
When design impacts performance, performance returns the favor. The 6-speed, 298 horsepower G35. Behold, the shape of performance. Infinity, a line has been drawn. Now lease the Infinity G35 sedan for $359 per month.
John Wooden once said, "Sports do not build character, they reveal it." In an age where footage from a sporting event could be spread around the world within minutes, it is imperative to stress to our youth the importance of sportsmanship. The CIF supports Character Counts, Pursuing Victory with Honor sportsmanship campaign. Go to CIFstate.org for programs and materials to help coaches and other adults equip youth with values to meet life's challenges on and off the field.
We are in Detroit, Michigan, and it's time for the Aflac trivia question. Who was the last Detroit Tiger pitcher to win 20 games? We'll give you the answer later in our show. How about that? Ty Cobb sliding in. Spikes sharpened.
Spikes high.
Here goes Vlad Guerrero, and that ball will get down in the gap of base hit. So Vlad Guerrero 2 for 2, and the Angels have their leadoff man on for the 4th time in this game.
Hey, Vlad, you know, 325 career hitter, he's going to get his hits any way he can. I like how he, always in Vladdy, his hips always turn first. This ball hit up in the handle a little bit. It jammed him, but he's able to flare it out there with his strength. If he would have been pulling just a little bit, he might have hit that and out as well. But this guy's getting his singles.
Now Garrett Anderson going after the first pitch, and he's way out in front of maybe a 2-seam fastball. Came in at 89 miles an hour. And Garrett dialed up for the fastball. He took a Joel Zumaya 98-mile-an-hour heater and almost hit it out.
No, he's one of these Angels that are happy to see this guy. He likes that fastball. He missed that one.
Popped up. Vance Wilson back. There for the play. And 1 out. Hey, Rex, congratulations to the Mighty Ducks. They beat Calgary 3-0 in Game 7, and they've advanced to the Western Conference. All 4 top seeds in the conference were knocked out in that first round, so the Mighty Ducks moving on. Big chances.
How about Southern California sports, man? You got 2 basketball teams. If the Lakers could just take care of the Suns, they got Clippers, Lakers, got Ducks, Halos, Dodgers. We got a lot of action.
Ball hit high in the air, right center field. Curtis Granderson is calling off Magli Ordonez, and there's 2 quick outs now. So Adam Kennedy is the second out. Vlad Guerrero stays at first base. Here's Casey Koch. He got a fastball and just ripped one down the right field line. And here's a fastball on the inside corner, beautifully thrown at 94 miles an hour. But then Casey would get down in the count and bounce into a 4-6-3 double play, which kind of stymied a rally in the second inning. Pretty good move.
Yeah, so he's got quick feet. Stayed on top of a real quick throw over there, like throwing darts. He didn't wind up and throw. He just turned. Watch how quick he was throwing it. That's how you pick off runners right there. Limit your movement. Be quick with your feet. And there's another tester, as they think Vladdy might be doing something with 2 outs. Defensively, we see he's toeing the rubber. Defensively, they're playing Koch straight up in the infield and in the outfield. Slight breeze blowing to left field. That might have helped Napoli's ball just a little bit, because it was a high shot. And when you get it up high in the wind, oh, he got him.
Vladdy was just beginning to take his lead and was a little off balance, so when he readjusted and dove back, the throw was already there, and they catch Vladimir Guerrero.
Quickness.
Not too close. What do you think? I got that insurance?
What insurance is that, Yogi?
The one you really need to have. If you don't have it, that's why you need it.
Need what?
Well, if you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work. And they give you cash, which is just as good as money.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
2 legendary teams. 1 legendary challenge. The Lexus Gauntlet.
Toshiba Business Solutions brings you the I Love My Copier collection. Get the Toshiba eStudio 850 and sing right along.
85 pages per minute.
Who can forget this classic?
Baby, you hold punch like nobody else.
Order yours now at Toshiba Business Solutions at 888 TBS West. FKM is now Toshiba Business Solutions. Same great service and support, plus the Toshiba brand name. You will fall in love.
Enters the throat. And it doesn't just damage the lungs. Within minutes, the smoke activates platelets, which thickens the blood and damages arteries. In time, plaque accumulates in the damaged blood vessels, obstructing blood flow to the heart. This can result in stroke or heart attack.
You're watching FSN West.
Kevin Gregg has allowed 1 hit through 3 innings, no runs, and he will face Placido Polanco to lead things off, and throws him a first pitch breaking ball that settles high. Ball 1. Polanco A veteran, now 30 years old, from the Dominican Republic in his 8th big league season. He sends one to Sean Figgins, and Sean throws him out, 1 down. It's Aflac trivia time, and our Aflac trivia question is about Tiger pitching. They're strong this year, #1 in the American League in earned run average, but who was the last Tiger pitcher to win 20 games? Duck comes walking back with the answer, and it was Bill Gullickson in 1991-120. Now, when he came up with the Montreal Expos, there was a guy who struck out 20 batters in 1 game. He had a tremendous fastball when he came up before he hurt his arm. Reached 94, 95 miles an hour, and a tremendous overhand breaking ball as well. Bill Gullickson, the last Tiger to win 20, and this team has some great pitching this year. That ball was well struck, center field. Murphy off to the races, still going back. It's over his head. A triple for Alexis Gomez.
Okay, now Murphy, good speed here. This ball's hit 420 feet. Okay, he would have had it. He ran out of room. That ball was just crushed. Murphy got a great jump on. Now watch the throwing arm, though. This guy from the warning track threw a 1-hopper all the way to 3rd. There's some skills for you. Got another guy who can throw out there in the outfield.
Well, the Angels got out of a situation last night after a guy tripled after the home run by Brandon Inge. Santiago tripled, and the Angels got out of it. They'll bring their infield in, and Gregg pounds him inside.
Hey, you know, Kevin Gregg's pounding the strike zone. He's doing everything that he can. Now, Comerica calls timeout. He's going over there to say something to Figgy. He's talking to Figgy here. He's probably saying something about Gomez at 3rd base. If he goes, you know, watch me. I might throw to you. Maybe we'll get him here. Kind of trickery.
Ordonez sends it to right field. It should be deep enough. Guerrero is under it. He'll bring the throw home. Not in time. And Gomez ties the game at 1.
Okay, they did what they needed to do. They needed a sac fly. Ordonez got it up there a little bit deep for Vladdy. Ball was hit pretty well. Vladdy's got a strong arm. I don't even think an accurate throw would have got him. Vladdy has 2 outfield assists this year.
Carlos Guillen up. 2 out. The Angels bat in the top of the 5th inning. They'll have the bottom of the order coming up. Casey Kochman, who's 23 years old, and then a bunch of rookies following. Howie Kendrick, Mike Napoli, and Tommy Murphy. Angels starting 3 rookies in the lineup tonight, and a guy, Casey Kochman, who has not yet had a full season in the major league. So 4 very young players in the lineup. Ball popped in the air, center field. Tommy Murphy waiting, and makes the catch. The inning is over, but Detroit ties it on a triple and a sacrifice fly.
Bueller.
He's sick.
Sick? Right. Or could he be home watching DirecTV with the best 185 channels on television, which they just happen to be offering free for a month? Sick? I doubt it. Fry.
Call today to get our most popular programming package for free. There's good TV, there's better TV, and then there's DirecTV.
We think you should always get a seat. Now you can. Introducing Mileage Plus Choices, only from the United Mileage Plus Visa card. Good for any available seat on any United flight with no blackout dates. Learn more today at united.com. Chase.
So how are we tracking?
Approaching 9,000 feet, adjust heading 20 degrees right to 150, and we're on track for Corsica.
On April 6th, an LR3 navigated a plane from Nice to Corsica. Find out how at LandRoverUSA.com. Designed for the extraordinary, the LR3 by Land Rover.
You'll know what value is once you try KFC's new 99-cent Snacker Sandwich. Hand-floured, 100% chicken breast. 99 cents never tasted so good.
1-1 ball game. Angels and Tigers. Justin Verlander back on the hill. He's pitched extremely well recently. Came in with a fine 3.52 earned run average, but he's only allowed 3 runs in his last 18 innings. Here's Casey Kochman up, going after the high fastball and sending it out of play for strike 1. Casey bounced into a 4.63 double play. Having a tough time recently. You see his batting average at 157, just 5 hits in his last 41 at bats. Justin Verlander, not only quick home, but boy, he's quick to first base, picking guys off.
Big Daddy off. Now they'll put that down in the scouting report.
Casey Kochman to right field, and he rips this one high in the air and deep and gone. The first for Casey Kochman this year.
Okay, like the old timer Frank Howard used to say when a guy was throwing a fastball, son, pick you out a piece of cheese and turn the fan on. And that's exactly what 2 Angels young players have done today, and it makes Mike Scioscia happy. All right, here it comes, fastball. See ya. Nice easy swing. It's all you need to let that power ball supply most of the power. That ball was driven out of here. Okay.
Oh, now Howie Kendrick gets hit by a pitch.
All right. That's it. Now
Jimmy Leland's coming out. Are they warning both sides? Yes, they are. Now Verlander had just given up the home run, and Rex, is this going a little bit too much?
Well,
it's not like the Angels are leaning out, but right after a home run, when you hit a batter, sometimes the umpires read into a situation.
Well, you know, it's the rules say that in an umpire's discretion, if he feels like there's we were listening to that. We could hear it with our field mic. Okay, let's see. Very first pitch. Ooh. Man, that's up high too. That's in the back. No wonder. Okay, Rapuano, he says that he felt that was intentional, so he's warranted warnings. Thought that was an intentional pitch, so they're warned. That's the way it is. He told that to Leland. He told Mike Scioscia. So now, if Kevin Gregg retaliates and hits somebody, he'll get kicked out. If he thinks it hit him. Now, if he hits him in the big toe, he may not kick him out because he thinks that was an accident.
Umpire's discretion. And here's Mike Napoli. Last time up, hit his first big league home run in his first big league at bat. And for Detroit, during their 6-game win streak, Rex, they didn't give up 1 home run. Out-homered the opposition 12-0. The Angels have 2 in this game, both solo shots, one by this young man, Mike Napoli, and the other by Casey Kochman. And the ball skips away, and that will send Kendrick to second base. An error will be charged to Justin Verlander.
He's got that quick move. These Angels are going to have to stay a little bit closer to the bag. Be careful when they get off. And look at that. He was short with that throw, but before he even comes set, he's making the quick move. Now, Jim Leland's going to come out and talk to him, and he's going to tell him, young man, that runner can't hurt you. That hitter can. You better be careful. In his first big league at bat, and his last time, in case you forgot, he took you deep. I got a call. I'm dialing 8 for the kid in his first big league at bat.
Talk about pressure. Come on, Rex.
It's going opposite field.
Just let him feel the moment. This young man has the most power. These guys, that one in the air, left field, drifting back. Craig Monroe, he's at the wall. Can you believe this? His first major league at bat, and Mike Napoli has hit a home run.
Dial 8.
And Rex Hudler predicted that before the kid took that swing, and he hit a curveball out of the yard. Now down in the count, 0-1, sends one up the middle. Guillen checks Kendrick, but will throw to first and get the man there. So Napoli does advance the runner, and the Angels now have speed at third base in Howie Kendrick.
It has nothing to do with me and my call. That was easy.
Oh, but
this
you know
guy
what?
right here, he deserves all the credit. This guy, and he just hit another ball hard. He advanced the runner over, getting high fives. With less than 2 outs, the Angels have a chance to get on the board again. So this is the chance for Tommy Murphy, who grounded out in his first big league at bat.
And he gets a base hit and an RBI in his second major league at bat. Tommy Murphy coming through, and the Angels take a 3-1 lead.
All right, how about the bottom of the order today for the Halos? All unproven rookies coming through. Murphy, short, quick swing, checks in with his first big league hit, and it's an RBI single. You got Kochman, you got Napoli and Murphy all checking in for the Halos down at the bottom of the order.
I mean, you look at that lineup and you say, well, you got the veterans at the top and you've got Salt Lake City at the bottom, but Salt Lake City has provided all the offense for the Angels. Kochman with the home run. Kendrick gets hit by a pitch. He's now scored a run. Napoli went deep, and Murphy's singled in a run.
Now, I don't know if that's a natural smile, but it sure looks like it. This guy's happy. He's one of those guys that plays happy, maybe. Look at that.
And you're not guilty of that?
Well, no. You know what? I didn't.
Yes, you are. You're guilty.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, that's a first.
Well, Verlander, you can see him. He likes his move. Okay, he's picked off Vladdy. He threw one away. That cost him a run right there. And now he's messing with Tommy Murphy over there with that move. He can't get too big a lead to this guy.
Figgins up. He swings and misses. The count goes to 1-1. Murphy, good speed. Stole 26 bases last year at Arkansas. He was the Angels' third-round pick in 2000 out of Florida Atlantic University as a shortstop. He has the Angels diving back. Sean Figgins was thrown out trying to steal second base in the first, and Verlander picked up Guerrero in the fourth.
It's a little bit too early to be giving out nicknames, Fizz, but can we call him Happy Tommy Murphy or Smiling Tommy? Look at it. It's a little bit early. I need to read the kid a little bit before we can give him one, but I like that. Look at him. He wants to attack. We got to think of something. Look at him. You know, there's a freshness about playing in your first game. And there's a freshness about playing any game, to tell you the truth. But your first game especially. You're happy. He's in center field. Remember I said
all I can tell you is Happy Gilmore had a lot of success at a Detroit golf course just a few years ago. Happy Murphy.
Right, maybe you can be Happy Murphy.
Sean Figgins down the left field line. That's a base hit. Murphy stops at second base, and Sean Figgins on for his second time. Hey, Angel fans, always traveling and missing ball games? You can watch Angel games live online whenever you're away from Southern California, exclusively from MLB.tv. AngelsBaseball.com has more live games than anyone else. AngelsBaseball.com, where baseball is always on. Well, the inning continues as the Angels scoring 2 runs thus far on a home run by Kochman, a single by Murphy that plated Howie Kendrick. And now the batter is Orlando Cabrera. Takes ball 1. This is by far the most pitches that Verlander has thrown in an inning. And it seems like he may have lost his release point because he was right there, very close to that strike zone when he would miss. Now right down the middle to Orlando Cabrera, but it's popped up.
That's infield fly rule. He's automatically out.
Yep. Verlander having a tough time with Vlad Guerrero in this game. Vladdy 2 for 2 in the contest after a hit last night. Guerrero now batting over .350 in his career against these Tigers. Angels trying to end a 6-game losing streak. little bit high.
He's got a nice curveball. I see what Chuck Hernandez is saying about this guy. It's a nice rolling curve. It's going to be an effective pitch for him, and it already is in his young days.
Ground ball up the middle. Guillen has it, shuffles into second. They get the final out, but the Angels come up with two. Casey Kochman hits his first home run of the year. A shot off Verlander. And Tommy Murphy's single gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
It's the Wrangler Pro Rodeo Tour. Every week, the top cowboys face off in the country's best rodeos and compete for their share of a $9 million bounty. The Wrangler Pro Rodeo Tour, today on FSN.
We all know how the story goes. Cinderella is supposed to be home by midnight. Girls aren't supposed to play with boys. And lightning's not supposed to strike twice. Small's not supposed to beat big. Those who are down aren't supposed to rise up. And curses, they're not supposed to be broken. But if it all went down like it's supposed to, why would anybody play?
Follow the curving Irish lanes long enough, and you'll find yourself in the town of Wicklow. And if you arrive on that most special day in Ireland, you'll find the town celebrating their favorite holiday in traditional fashion.
Hey, John, happy Cinco de Mayo!
We know what you do out there, so we put an award-winning Xterra in here. The Nissan Xterra, Motor Trend 2006 Sport Utility of the Year. With a covered gearbox, rear bumper steps, and easy clean cargo area. Now drive the 2006 Nissan Xterra from just $20,555. Extra stuff, extra powerful Xterra.
The Angels with a lot of firsts today. 2 major league debuts for that young man Tommy Murphy, and also for Mike Napoli, the Angels catcher. Howie Kendrick making his 4th big league start. Napoli hits a home run in his first major league at bat, and Tommy Murphy in his 2nd big league at bat gets an RBI single, and that gives the Angels a 3-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And there's a ground ball, base hit back up the middle by Chris Shelton. He's 2 for 2 against Kevin Gregg.
It's a curveball that rolled up there about belt high. Curveballs are up, they can be hit. Any pitch that's up can be hit. Better opportunity for the hitter to put them in play. When they're elevated, it just is a little easier.
Napoli out to visit with Kevin Gregg. They work together at Salt Lake City. Kevin, still a young pitcher, just 27 years old, out of Corvallis, Oregon. He was an all-state pitcher there at Corvallis High School. 11-0, a 1.75 earned run average, and an outstanding basketball player as well. His dad is 7 feet tall. He was a center, played for the Oregon State Beavers years ago.
You know, Kevin, he's just making his 6th career start. So we're watching the evolution of some young Angels, and they're having to be brought in here because of some injuries to some players, and also the lack of production by a few, and they've been able to get these guys up here. Kevin Gregg's filling in for Escobar.
Brandon Inge to center field. Tommy Murphy says he has it. He does. 1 out. Well, the 2nd season is here, and the Lakers are in the NBA playoffs on FSN West. Kobe Bryant's Game 4 heroics left the Lakers 1 game away from moving on to the conference semifinals. Will Staples Center be the setting for more magic? Game 6 of a Western Conference showdown, Lakers Suns tonight, starting at 7 on FSN West. Got it all on this great network. Brandon Inge. Craig Monroe made that last out on a fly ball to Tommy Murphy.
How about that Rajah Bell clotheslining Kobe and taking him down like that on the court?
Well, he's not going to play tonight.
Sit out a game. That's kind of like Jason Kendall and John Lackey, except not quite as violent.
But Mike Scioscia was a little upset about that because Lackey could get suspended. Remember last year or a couple of years ago against the Toronto Blue Jays, he didn't even hit the guy, and the umpire threw him out of the game. And Lackey was suspended for a 5-game period. Did miss a start, though, because the Angels had a day off. But Mike Scioscia said the situation was very disturbing. He said you can let any hitter charge a pitcher and get him taken out of the game. So that's an absolute joke. Inge takes it. It barely misses outside. The count goes to 2-2.
But you know that John in Toronto, he threw behind the batter. Didn't hit him, but they thought the umpire thought he was trying to. So it's all the umpire's discretion right now. It's giving them full control.
Brandon Inge with a high fly ball left field. Anderson at the fence is there to pull it down, and a scare for Kevin Gregg. But Anderson has had at 6'4" has the ability to reach over that fence and make sure it stays in the yard, and it's just a long out.
Okay, with that wind blowing out there to left center field, this is going to help this one too. Okay, when you sky it high like that and you get it above the stadium roof, that wind's going to take it. And GA, he knew exactly where he was the whole time. He was ready to scale the wall if he had to, but he had plenty of time to get under it. The ball was hit sky high.
Big out. It would have tied the game. Now a breaking ball in there to Vance Wilson, was robbed on a tremendous play by the Wizard of OC, Orlando Cabrera. Went deep in the hole to throw him out. Nice pick by Kochman at the other end. Look at Napoli's target. He really wanted it low, and Gregg delivers another breaking ball. It misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like the Wizard of OC.
I knew you would. You played with the Wizard of Oz.
Way to go, partner.
Fastball in there, 1-2, but check him out. I mean, this is as fine a play as you'll see in the hole.
You know, that's way over there by third base, and he just kind of got it in the right direction. Perfect direction. Short hop. Koch helped him with the pick. It was sweet.
Two and 2. Wilson almost got tagged on the inside half, and that might have been one of those situations. Both benches have been warned where the umpire says no, that was not intent. Particularly with the Angels leading by 2, they don't want to put the tying runs on. Wilson goes to right field. Vlad Guerrero chases it near the line to pull it down for the final out of the 5th inning. Sharp pitching by Kevin Gregg. Through 5, he's given up just 1 run.
You guys are just like Supercuts, right?
How about a nice number 2?
What's a number 2?
How about a nice number 2? Lather rims, repeat. Lather rims, repeat. Repeat, repeat.
I just wanted to trim.
Number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2.
I am awesome.
Hot styles from people who know what they're doing. Supercuts, every time.
Like racing and the ocean? Stop by Supercuts for a chance to win a trip to the Bahamas for the Super.
This is the moment of truth, the real deal, where talk is cheap and there is no second place. Do you have what it takes?
Race with the Hooters Girls. Coming to Dromo 1 on Tuesday, May 9th from 7 to 9 p.m. for your chance to meet and drive with the Hooters Girls. For more information, call 714-744-4779 or check out d1orange.com.
Come on, Jim. How? Move those feet. Bob. Weave. Bob. Kick the addiction. Do it. Hey, run over me. Get up. You can't fight cigarette addiction without a solid plan. Call 1-800-NO-BUTS for your free plan to quit smoking.
Watching FSN West.
Angels baseball on FSN West is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. And by Infinity, using the power of design to create dynamic, beautiful vehicles. What a day in Detroit. Fire up the grill. The Angels hope to burn off a losing streak that has reached 6 games. They've lost 6 in a row, the longest streak since 2002. And interestingly, that was a month of April that the Angels were flat miserable, started 6-14 and rebounded to win the World Championship. They won the wild card that year. So they're off to a rough start here, but it has coincided, Rex, with the Angels really stacking up with a lot of injuries. Bartolo Colon, Kelvin Escobar, Juan Rivera, Meiseris Turris, Darren Erstad now. There's a fly ball hit to right field, and Ordonez comes on and can't make the play. It gets by him. Garrett Anderson has to pick it up and slides into second base with a 2-base hit.
As many Adam balls as Garrett's hit this year at people, he deserves a hit like that. Are you kidding me? He could have three home runs that I know of early in this season. I'm not making excuses for him, but Garrett took a low breaking ball. Ordonez took a step back knowing the power of him. Excuse me, that's Gomez out there.
Rex, how about just on this losing streak? He could have won the game. Jay Payton went to the wall in a very heavy marine layered night at the Big A. Instead, well, there's a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Anderson has to stay put. Kennedy is out.
Yeah, he's had his share of bad luck. Now Kennedy right there looked like he didn't mean to swing at that for some reason. Now he didn't want to do that. He wanted to move Garrett over with a leadoff double, so he's not happy with himself.
So the Angels will just have to knock him in with one of the young guns.
That's right.
And they've got him coming up here. 23-year-old Casey Kochman, 22-year-old Howie Kendrick, 24-year-old Mike Napoli, 26-year-old Tommy Murphy. Hitters 6 through 9 for Mike Scioscia. Casey went deep on a fastball from Verlander in his last at bat.
See, now it's 2 breaking pitches in a row. Okay, after you take a young pitcher deep with your fastball, that pitcher knows it. He's not going to give you that pitch again unless he has to. 2-0, he might feel like he's got to come in there. We'll see if Wilson calls for it. Yeah, there it was. But he located it properly. That last one was belt high out over the middle. Koch drove it.
Still has a hitter's count at 2 balls and 1 strike. First base is open. Casey checks a swing and it misses, and the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike.
Okay, now Koch can be focused back on that fastball again, and he has a good inside-out swing, so he can hit that ball to left field. Monroe's got a good arm in left.
He catches the corner again. It's a 3-2 count to Casey Kochman from Justin Verlander, the All-American from Old Dominion University. Back in 2004 was the Tigers' first-round pick, 2nd overall in the draft. Casey back up the middle. The end gets there. His throw is in time. Anderson moves to third, but 2 outs now. How about the young guys today? Mike Napoli, first major league at bat. Curveball, see ya. Casey Kochman, just 23 years old, first home run of the year. Tommy Murphy, major league 2nd at bat, RBI single. Angels 3 and the Tigers 1. Here is Howie Kendrick.
Okay, maybe Howie can jump in on the youth infusion right here. Doesn't have an RBI. He's ready to fill that goose egg column here with a knock.
And he does with a base hit to right field. Steve Physiok with the psychic Rex Hudler.
Hey,
you have been picking them all today.
Well, I'm just telling you, I used a word that's a little bit out of my league, infusion, but that's what it is. The Angels have been infused with youth and enthusiasm here, and some young legs and a different lineup. Mike Scioscia is happy as can be. That's a breaking ball and perfectly struck. Curveballs, unless they hang, you want to take them the other way. Nice stroke.
So the Angels now have a 3-run lead. 4-1 score here in the top of the 6th inning. And the unlikeliest of heroes, Kevin Gregg, an outstanding start through 5, and so many of the young guys coming through. The bottom of the order has been torching Verlander. Now Mike Napoli up. He is homered and grounded out.
This guy, you know, Fizz, he had some really nice numbers in the minor leagues. He piled up home runs. He scored runs.
Well, he led the California League, I was saying, in home runs and RBIs in 2004, 282 average with 29 home runs, and drove in 118 runs. But what really impressed Mike Scioscia was the fact that he has a good eye. Back-to-back seasons, 88 walks. The Angels don't have great discipline in their offense. I mean, they are a very aggressive bunch. And this is a guy, and Mike Scioscia says, you take a look at his batting average might be low, around 240, 250, but he says his on-base percentage is about 38, 39 because he walks a lot, and because of it, he scored almost 200 runs the last 2 years. Skies that one in the air to right field for Maglio Ordonez. Finally comes down, and it's the final out, but Howie Kendrick with 2 out with a line single to right center, and the Angels go in front 4-1 over the Tigers.
First big league RBI stake right there.
Here's Michael at the foul line. He shoots from Relo. No good. Michael misses. Cleveland wins. They're waving beyond the around.
If you're a fraction off, it can change everything. On the field and in the lab, where Gatorade scientists test and retest athletes so we know exactly what their bodies demand. Precision counts. Out there.
Bulls win! Bulls win! Yeah!
And in here.
At Del Taco, our chicken soft tacos are just 79 cents. So to celebrate, I built this huge piñata.
What better way to promote Del Taco's authentic recipe chicken soft tacos with marinated, fresh grilled chicken made to order for just 79 cents?
It's 100 feet tall. How can you miss it? It's up there. Uh-oh.
Fiesta Del Taco is on. Chicken soft tacos are just 79 cents each, and new Fiesta packs are just $3.95.
That's your car!
This is our son, Efren Marrero. In September of 2004, we lost our beautiful son to suicide. 3.5 weeks before his death, Efren admitted to us that he had been using steroids. We had no idea, and we didn't know how dangerous steroids could be until it was too late.
In his honor, we started Team FAST, which stands for the Efren Anthony Marrero Foundation, Fighting Against Steroids Together. There are powerful lessons to be learned from our tremendous tragedy. Please visit our website for more information.
Oh, it's good to be young and playing Major League Baseball. Howie Kendrick with his first RBI single in the big leagues. And hey, kids, want to give your mom a gift she'll never forget this Mother's Day? How about a limo ride and a party suite to see your Angels take on the Mariners? Tell us why your mom is the very best in 25 words or less. And she'll be entered to win the grand prize of a day of luxury at Angel Stadium of Anaheim on Mother's Day. Entries are due by May 8th, so be sure to log on to angelsbaseball.com and enter for your chance to win now.
Heck yeah, you're going to want to treat your mom to a grand day at the ballpark at the Big A. It's fun.
Kevin Gregg will work the top of the order. That means Curtis Granderson, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. Placido Polanco. And then the right fielder Alexis Gomez, to be followed by the designated hitter Maglio Ordonez. Gregg has an 0-2 count, and Granderson in a bit of a slide, just 4 hits last 25 at bats. Boy, they really love this young man. He came up last year. He grew up in Chicago, South Side, a White Sox fan, but was a better basketball player. Took on baseball late. Great aptitude, they say. Ooh, didn't miss by much with that fastball.
Okay, now Kevin Gregg has done what Buddy Black would want him to do, get to the 6th inning. Now he might go longer.
To left field.
Right at him.
Anderson is there, and 1 out. And he's done a really nice job getting the leadoff guy. The leadoff guy has been on just once in this game. The 5th inning on a lead single by Chris Shelton. But then Gregg got Monroe, Inge, and Wilson on fly ball outs.
Fizz, that was just a 72nd pitch thrown by Gregg, so he's pitching a beauty of a game. Following Weaver. Weaver pitched a good game last night.
Or did he ever?
Yeah, not too much luck, but hey, look, a win's a win. That's all they're looking for right now. They don't care who gets the W. All they want to do is put an L on Detroit, knock them out of their tree they've been in.
Here's Polanco, who is 0 for 2. Takes it a little bit low. Jeff went 7 1/3 last night, and when he left, he had only given up 1 run. Scott Shields said the most disappointing thing to him, to Scott, who gave up the game-winning hit, was he said, I wish I could have taken the loss because Weaver pitched so well. He deserved better.
These guys are passionate. They love each other. They're good teammates. They know what it takes. They pull together every day because they're with each other more during the summer than they're with their families. So they are one big family. They have a lot of pride in the Angels with high expectations coming off of back-to-back Western Division titles. They want a championship, a world championship.
Well, on a 3-1 count, he challenged Polanco, and Polanco is out on the throw by Orlando Cabrera, so 2 outs now in the 6th inning. And Rex, we were talking about major league debuts. I remember Kevin Gregg's first major league start. We did that game. He went 6 innings for the Angels, gave up 4 hits and 1 earned run, and it was on August 8th, 2003, but he did not get the decision. The Angels were playing the Cleveland Indians, and it went to extra innings, and the Halos lost in 13, but Kevin Gregg pitched very well that day, and he's trying to end a 6-game losing streak for the Halos. Bouncing ball hit to Casey Kochman. He has it. They win the race to the bag, and we've gone 6. To the 7th we go. The Angels 4, the Tigers 1.
A simple brushstroke unites performance and design. With the engine placed near the center of gravity and the wheels pushed to the far corners, a simple brushstroke becomes the more agile, more balanced G35 Infinity. Now lease the Infinity G35 sedan for $359 per month.
Come to Wiener Schnitzel and get the new barbecue bacon big dog or the new barbecue cheeseburger topped with a Polish sausage. 2 great ways to get big barbecue taste.
Hi everybody, I'm Jim Clay. And if you're looking for a quality pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, and if you live or work in Orange County, come see us first. We've got a great selection, and we're going to provide you with a Carfax report at no charge. Plus, every pre-owned vehicle comes with a limited warranty. But above all, you know we're going to treat you right. Hurry to any Tuttle Click dealership in Tustin and the Irvine Auto Center.
We sell it. We deliver it. Install it. Design it. We even build it. So you can enjoy it.
It's the real experience at Real-Time Sight and Sound that makes the difference.
Real sight, real sound, real time, Dana Point.
You're watching FSN West.
What a job by Kevin Gregg. Through 6, allowing 1 run, and in the big leagues this year, Rex, he's only given up 2 total runs in 16 2/3 innings. Well, it's our Infinity call to the bullpen, and out goes young Justin Verlander, and in comes another rookie, Jordan Tata. This guy's got a good arm as well, a 2.53 earned run average in 10 2/3 innings.
Yep, so the Angels saw Verlander, and they made a couple deposits on him with some young players. A couple homers off of him. Tata, fastball, 90 to 94, got a curve and a change.
Well, the first man he will face is Tommy Murphy, who got an RBI single in his last at bat. Was called up from the minor leagues when Chris Buchek was placed in the DL with a left hamstring problem.
So the Angels, out of necessity, bringing up some of their young talent that we've been hearing about the last season or two, and they're making an impact right away. And if they may not be done. Saturday in Toronto, they could bring up somebody else from the minor leagues. It could be Jared Weaver, but we don't know that yet. It hasn't been confirmed. So the Angels, with a wealth of talent, we'll see if this is going to pay dividends with them late in the season, as they could count on some of these young guys to help them.
Ball hit right back up the middle, and a base hit for Tommy Murphy. So the Angels continue their leadoff success in this game. Angels fans, come experience the excitement of Angels baseball in an exclusive party suite. host colleagues, entertain clients, or enjoy a fun evening out with family or friends in total luxury. Only a limited number of party suites are still available, so call 714-940-2074 and reserve your party suite today. Well, there he is, Smiling Tommy.
Oh, I like it.
Happy? You like Happy better?
I like Happy. Murphy strikes again.
Now, if you just go to home plate with a hockey stick, that would be like the Happy Gilmore of baseball.
Well, they'd like him here in Detroit. They might try to recruit him for their Red Wings. They got eliminated. They don't like that here. Eh?
But the Pistons are moving on. Beat the Bucks last night. Sean Figgins up. Ball skips away from the first baseman, Chris Shelton. Tate is a young pitcher, but a big guy, 6'6", 220 pounds from Dallas, Texas.
Watch this swing by Murphy. Short, quick swing. He's tightened it up. The ball's out. Look at his eyes, though. His eyes are looking right down on that ball, fully extended. Hits it right on the meat. Nice contact. Right up the middle. Short swing. He's got speed. That's why Scioscia put him at the bottom of the lineup. Moved Kennedy up to the 5-hole to protect some of those guys because of that big .588 batting average with runners in scoring position.
Figgins bunts, and it will go foul.
So Mike's got his speed guys at the bottom of the top, and so you know you like how Mike Scioscia is juggling his offense around, trying to get some production some way. They made a couple calls at the minors and got some guys here, and they've made an immediate impact, Biz, with speed and power.
Well, Mike Scioscia knew that Murphy came up hot. He was batting .352 at Salt Lake City.
The Angels needed a little bit of a jump. They needed a little bit of energy, a new life in their team.
During the losing streak, Rex, they only scored 15 runs, 2.5 per game, and 4 of the 6 losses were by 1 run. Last night they lost 2-1. Just 27 hits and 10 runs their last 5 games. Popped up foul territory, chasing it, and makes a wonderful over-the-shoulder catch. He was really battling the wind.
This guy is one of the best athletes on the field right here, Brandon Inge. He can play all positions, but this is an extremely difficult play. Down the line, battling the sun, ball's coming back to the field. Look at those skills. That is a tough play. Battling that sun. Comes back in. Wow. That's a big out.
Murphy still at first base. Orlando Cabrera now the batter. Tata brings it in and misses inside, ball 1. OC 0 for 3. He had a hit last night. On the season, a .282 average. Angels will take that from Orlando Cabrera in that 2 spot. He had the average up over 300 for quite a while in the month of April.
I like Tommy Murphy's break when he took off to steal. Even though he stopped, he was bluffing. He's quick. He's quick out of the blocks. Happy Murphy wants a bag. He wants to get that big league bag.
He goes. Pitch is swung on, and it will land in left center field. Murphy turns second, goes to third, and the Angels have the offense rumbling again here in the 7th inning. 1st and 3rd situation with just 1 man out.
Dave, when you're a rookie coming up to the big leagues, the infielders are going to deke you. When you're running, look, he took a peek back. Look at Polanco. Polanco's saying, I got it right here. He's acting like he's turning the double play. So that slowed Murphy down. And he had to stop and pick up the ball real quick. So, you know, the veterans, they know the little tricks in the business to try to trick you. And that's smart. It's a good heads-up play by Polanco, although Murphy's with his speed. He says, hey, look, I'm going to go to third anyway. So here they are, 1st and 3rd.
For the big guy who usually demolishes Detroit, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 2 for 3 in the game, a pair of singles, and now up batting .350 in his career against Detroit. And boy, he spun that one straight back to the screen. Strike 1.
Another opportunity here for Big Daddy. Big Daddy's hitting .242 with runners in scoring position this year. 8 for 33.
Wants to keep that ball off the ground. Murphy runs well at third base. Whoa. And that ball is shot. And I mean way out of here.
Wow, that ball broke down right in his wheelhouse. Big Daddy couldn't have ordered a better pitch. A curveball. Vladdy took a soft step, regained, kept his hands back, and just belted one. That was swung on, gone immediately. Oh, baby. That's Vladdy sitting on that breaking ball, and that's a nice feeling. He knew that was out of here.
Wow, he absolutely crushed that pitch, hitting it around 15, 16 rows up into the seats, over the bullpens, well over 400 feet. And the Angels, Rex, now have a 7-1 lead.
The energy that was brought by these young kids have transferred over to Vladdy and the rest of the bunch. Kevin Gregg also, as the Angels are playing flawless ball here to hopefully break that losing streak.
Angels by 6 in the 7th over Detroit.
Life's more fun when you know what buttons to push. The Mercury Mountaineer. With Sirius Satellite Radio, with all kinds of sports, news, and talk, and 100% commercial-free music. Entertainment for everyone. You'll never get lost. Except in the music. Mercury Mountaineer. Only Mountaineer comes with 0% financing for 60 months, plus a no-charge Sirius Satellite Radio, plus a no-charge 3-year subscription. You've got to put Mercury on your list.
It's happening now. The 33rd Annual Newport Boat Show. This Wednesday through Sunday, May 3rd through 7th at Lido Marina Village in Newport Beach. The West's most prestigious in-the-water boat show. The largest display of big boats and yachts in the West. Over 300 boats, 20 to 100 feet. Motor yachts, sport fishers, cruisers, trawlers, sport yachts. Don't miss the Newport Boat Show. May 3rd through 7th at Lido, Coast Highway and Newport Boulevard. Click on NewportInWaterBoatShow.com.
The boat show is here, better climb aboard.
We know what you do out there, so we put an award-winning Xterra in here. The Nissan Xterra, Motor Trend 2006 Sport Utility of the Year. With a covered gearbox, rear bumper steps, and easy clean cargo area. Now drive the 2006 Nissan Xterra from just $20,555. Extra stuff, extra powerful Xterra.
Walker is the new pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. He is a lefty who has had quite a bit of success, not only this year with the Tigers, but in years past. Fourth among All-American League pitchers with 271 appearances over the last 4 years. And his job, get left-handers out. 1.13 earned run average this year. The Angels have 2 left-handers here, in Anderson Kochman, and then another lefty, in Casey Kochman. Well, how about Garrett Anderson hitting it very well, but Granderson had him played perfectly and gets him out.
Garrett, he squared that one up. Walker fastball, sidearm curveball, and a changeup. Let's watch the home run the Vladdy hit off of Jordan Tata. He turned that Tata offering into a mashed potato. I mean, he crushed it, Fizz. That ball was way out.
You were waiting for that all game long. You were hoping that Jordan Tata could come in so you could say that.
Double.
It drops. Kennedy to second base with a double, so the lefties have hit Tata, or excuse me, Walker hard. Garrett Anderson to center field, where Granderson had to run him down in the right center alley, and now Kennedy with his 6th double this year. And AK is 2 for 4 in the game, and the Angels, how about this, Rex? They have 13 hits. You know, the Angels had only 27 hits in their previous 5 games. When it rains, it pours.
That's how the game is. It's strange. No one can figure it out. No one will ever be able to figure out this game.
Casey Kochman. Well, Casey figured out Justin Verlander back in the 5th inning. And cracks that one to the second baseman, but Polanco is there for the nice hop. Throws it out, but the damage has been done for the Halos as Vladimir Guerrero with 2 on belts a 3-run home run, and the Angels now in front 7-1.
15 seconds to fold. 15 seconds to go all in. The clock is ticking. The MansionPoker.net Poker Championship, Sunday on FSN.
There's an easy way to save even more at Motel 6. Just book online at motel6.com. You can't miss. Motel 6, official lodging partner of the PBA. The average vehicle spends 8 hours a day in a parking spot, which makes Kelly Tires' long tread life warranties feel like they last even longer. Come to Allen Tire Company to get a good deal on a great Kelly tire. And you won't have to buy tires for a long time.
I use Behr Paint because their Color Smart system lets me coordinate colors online.
I ordered paint samples online from home, and they mailed them to my front door.
Behr Premium Plus comes with a lifetime guarantee and a great price from the Home Depot.
Their stains are extremely durable, so I spend more time enjoying my deck and less time taking care of it.
An independent study rated Behr the #1 paint brand in America.
And that was good enough for us.
More and more do-it-yourselfers are discovering a higher standard for their homes. Good, better, Behr. Visit us online or at the Home Depot.
Got credit issues and a job? In less than a day, Cash Call can make you a personal loan for a few $1,000s to get the collectors off your back. Then you make your monthly loan payments on time and everyone will love you. Call 866-590-CASH.
Vladimir Guerrero trying to help the Angels break their longest losing streak since 2002, and the Angels have gone consecutive games with 5 runs or less. Really had a rough time scoring just 10 runs their last 5 games. Hit only 190 on the recent homestand, and they only had 4 singles yesterday, but they really busted out. And they have the major league lead in most times, scoring under 5 runs, 5 runs or less this year. Magli Ordonez, the designated hitter, will lead things off, and Carlos Guillen, then Chris Shelton.
It's important they can hang on and get a win going into Toronto, where they haven't played well in the past. Get a little momentum going. They're playing Angel baseball today.
Ooh, look at that. Great bite on his pitches. And he and Napoli have been in sync, but Rex, you were talking about Kevin to start the game, get to the 6th. He's past that. Check him off, buddy.
That's right. Well, that's a plus there. He's getting that. He's been finishing hitters off. He's got a couple strikeouts, and he definitely has helped the catcher. I'm going to give him a check, but I'm going to also give him a plus for that. He's done his job well. And that guy right there, congratulations. There was a couple other Angels that hit home runs in their first at-bat. You have to go way back, though, Fizz. Don Rose did it May 24th, 1972 at Oakland. And Dave Mockimer, he did it June 21st, 1978 at Minnesota. And what's interesting, Fizz, both of those guys, that was their only career home run.
Is that right?
I believe this guy's got a lot more in his future.
Well, nice debut. First major league at bat, he pumps one out, a home run. So he'll go down in the record books with so many others.
And those stats are courtesy of Evan Schloff, our graphics coordinator along on this trip, and he's a Detroit native himself. Way to go, Evan.
But he's wearing red today.
Better believe it. Way to contribute to the team.
Well, today's broadcast, Rex, is on AFN, the American Forces Network, broadcasting to the U.S. Armed Forces serving in 175 countries and aboard ships at sea. They're watching around the world in Iraq, Germany, Italy, Southwest Asia, South Korea, and Japan. So welcome all. You go back and you think of Detroit history, and they had so many great players that were in the service during World War II. I mean, their greatest Hank Greenberg of all time missed 3 outstanding years, and he was the first major leaguer to sign up after December 7th, 1941, when Pearl Harbor was attacked. Greenberg, just a great player. Charlie Gehringer missed like 3 years during that time. Charlie Gehringer, great second baseman.
Now this ball was roped. Kennedy had to corral it. Talk about the hot corner. That's the hot infield there. Watch out.
2 outs now, last of the 7th inning. Kevin Gregg is working a gem, giving Mike Scioscia exactly what he wanted and more. Chris Shelton is up. Shelton 2 for 2 in the game, a pair of singles. Popped up right side, foul territory. Kochman over. And the wind took it back towards the field, and Casey comes back to make a fine play. So Kevin Gregg, 7 terrific innings, and the Angels hold their 7-1 lead.
Please obey all traffic laws to and from the restaurant.
Whatever it takes. Head on over to the Disneyland 50th celebration, because it's not too late to celebrate.
Hey, Ed, have a good game tonight. Hey, you too, Mike. Hey, Mike, by the way, my wife wanted to get her kitchen remodeled, so we went to Howard's and got all new appliances.
I like the big screens. Huge selection.
Yeah, but their prices on appliances are great.
I like the big screens.
I like the appliances.
Big screens.
Appliances.
Big screens.
Appliances.
Appliances.
Big screen. Okay, that does it, Sochi. You're out of here.
Ed, relax. The game hasn't even started yet.
Appliances.
Go to Howard's and go home happy.
At what point does a car do more than take you from point A to point B? When does it come to life? When does it become your co-conspirator? When does a car become more than just a car? Introducing the all-new 268 horsepower Toyota Camry. It's time to move forward.
You're watching FSN West.
Vlad Guerrero with a 3-hit game and a 3-run home run. It's the Angels 7 and the Tigers 1, and come out to the Big A on Tuesday, May 16th, as the Angels take on Toronto, and you'll have a chance to get a Vladimir Guerrero bobblehead doll that will be given away to all fans. It's courtesy of Suzuki, and 8:30 a.m. There's Vladdy with it. Just log on to angelsbaseball.com. Get your tickets today. It's a great item and going fast. Vladdy loves it. Jason Grilli is the new Tiger pitcher. Rather high earned run average. As a matter of fact, he is the only Tiger pitcher with an ERA that's over 4.5. Omar Infante in for Guillen. They try and give him a little time off. There's a smash to third baseman Enge, and Kendrick is the first man out. Howie Kendrick, 1 for 3 in this game. On twice, hit by a pitch, scored a run, and also singled in a run in the 6th inning.
The Angels are going through the Tigers bullpen. Really 88 to 93 fastball, slider, curve, and a changeup on a beautiful day here in Detroit, Michigan. 77 degrees.
And they said there would be a 60% chance of rain today, but it came this morning. Showers in the early a.m. A little misty when we drove to the yard today, but Angels, sun came through, and so did the offense.
I don't know who we're going to give the Gatorade to, Kevin Gregg or this kid right here.
You know what? Let them both drink it. But this kid he made history today. You come up your first major league at bat and you go deep. Are you kidding me? Well, Mike Scioscia told us he has more power than any catcher in the organization. Terrific guy, 176 walks the last 2 years.
Let's take a look. Here's a little wrinkle. Hit it in the air. He thought it might be a pop-up, but man, that ended up going out of the yard. Welcome to the big leagues.
And another hot shot of the third baseman. Napoli is out. 2 gone. And here's today's DirecTV look-ahead upcoming games on FSN West. Tomorrow at Toronto, Chassin against Santana. And then Monday at Toronto at 4 o'clock. Tuesday at Chicago as we play the world champions at Cellular Field. For MLB Extra Innings, call 800 DirecTV. 4-game series in Toronto, then 3 in Chicago before the Halos come back home. And when they do, good homestand coming up. Really good one, because when we come back, it's the Seattle Mariners. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 12th, 13th, and 14th of May. A day off on the 15th, and then the Toronto Blue Jays. Troy Gloss back into town with Benji Molina. It'll be the 16th, 17th, and 18th of May. Tommy Murphy up. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI single and scored a run after singling in a 3-run 7th. Popped up left side. Well, Grilly gets the Angels in order, and in order for the first time in this game. We'll be right back with the Halos leading 7-1.
When design impacts performance, performance returns the favor. The 6-speed, 298 horsepower G35. Behold, the shape of performance. Infinity, a line has been drawn. Now lease the Infinity G35 sedan for $359 per month.
Honey, I'm not so sure how I feel about this.
It's just my imagination expressing how the new latte makes me feel. Don't be such a baby.
Yeah, a baby.
Get carried away by the new hazelnut latte at Dairy Queen.
Hey now, I'm Bill Walton for Infinity of Mission Viejo. There is nothing like being part of the special team that we have right here at Infinity of Mission Viejo, knowing that we're working together to ensure the best result. It's no different whether you're on a basketball court or here at Infinity of Mission Viejo. Come see the new lineup of Infinities, including my personal favorite, the Infinity FX Sport Utility. I-5 at the Avery Parkway exit in Mission Viejo. And don't forget, tell them Bill Walton sent you.
Watch QVC and capture life with this JVC Digital Mini DV camcorder. Featured at a special one-day price Sunday, May 7th. Throughout the day on QVC and QVC.com.
Man, when that scorecard is all scratched up, you know the offense did well. And a lot of chicken scratch right there on that Angels scorecard by a fan in the stands. Our game summary: Angels leading by 6. Gregg, outstanding work. 7 innings of work. Only 1 run allowed. Mike Napoli, first at bat as a big leaguer, goes deep. And Vladdy, 2 singles and a 3-run home run that went well over 400 feet to left field.
Great job by Kevin Gregg. He went right after those Tigers today, and that's how you win games. You be aggressive. You go after your opponent. You compete. Donnelly now is going to get the rock, and he's going to compete. Check him out. His focus was there behind those glasses. Coming right after Tiger hitters all day long, saying, we're going across the border to Toronto. We need some momentum. And it all starts with pitching. And then some timely hits came too.
So he'll hand that baseball to Brendan Donnelly here in the last of the 8th inning. Donnelly has been terrific this year, a 1.84 earned run average. 5 of his last 6 outings have been scoreless. And right-handers, who will face mainly in this 8th inning, are only batting 156 off Brendan this year.
Nope. This guy, he has the pitches and the mentality to go with it.
Good to see him back and healthy. It seems like the last 2 years, Rex, there's been something that's gone wrong, whether it was in spring training, getting hit by a foul ball, breaking his nose, or rushing himself back from another injury. And pitching hurt. He is a tough competitor.
And remember the pine tar thing that happened to him last year. That set him back a little bit. But he's got good pitches. He's got a sinking fastball that he'll sink occasionally. He'll go with a four-seam straight with a slider and a split finger, a pitch that he's been bringing in the last couple of years. He knows the importance of pounding that strike zone. Every pitcher at this level got to throw strikes. Because if you, especially in the American League with that extra hitter, heck, you can ask Jim Leland, who's did a lot of his managing in the National League. He says over in the American League, there's no room to breathe. You got a designated hitter. Whereas in the National League, you could always take a breath at the bottom of the lineup now. Just what we're talking about. Donnelly loses. Gregg Monroe.
Well, one of the keys to the Angels' success in this game, certainly on the offensive side, is getting the leadoff guy on. They've had the leadoff man on 6 of the 8 innings, and that's just the second time that Jim Leland's Tigers have gotten their leadoff guy on. Angels have scored, let me see, twice when they've gotten the leadoff guy on. Home run by Napoli in the 3rd and a home run by Kochman in the 5th. Oh, excuse me, and the leadoff single by Murphy, who came around to score on Vladdy's 3-run home run.
So Mike Scioscia, he has most of his catchers in spring training, so they've all been able to catch these pitchers up here just in case they get called up like they have been here. So Napoli went out and talked to Donnelly about what he wants to do here. Let's see how Napoli sets that good low target. He looks very comfortable behind the plate today. His first major league start. And this is important. Now, one of the reasons I believe Mathis was sent back is he was having a difficult time putting signs down.
That's a fair ball. It skipped off the glove of Sean Figgins. So Detroit trying to stir things up in the bottom of the 8th inning. A walk, now a single.
The off-speed pitch ends on Figgy. Figgy had a tough play there, just went off the end of his glove. When I talk about putting fingers down, it's not the literal putting the fingers down, but it's calling a game. And Mike Scioscia, he's all about that catchers and pitchers communication. And it just was a little bit rough to start for Mathis, so he brought up Napoli.
Vance Wilson in the game now. A strike.
So what a young catcher like Mathis will do, he'll go down and he'll go down on a mission. He wants back up. He's tasted the big leagues, and he's going to go down there and work on some things and work hard to be back.
Popped up, foul territory, but you've got to get over there because the wind has been pushing everything back, although it stays about 5 rows up. Yeah, that's exactly what Mike Scioscia said about Jeff Mathis. He really believes in this young man, but he feels like the major leagues is the litmus test. And he said Jeff needs to get comfortable again, relax, and let the pitch selection flow.
You know, and maybe it was a little bit too much for him to start. But Scioscia knows all about the catching game.
You can say that about anything in any business. Let go, let it flow, let it come to you.
Especially in a business like this, where these players all are naturally talented, but you have to mentally let it happen and be relaxed and just let your reactions take over. This is a reaction business.
In the air, right center field, long run for Tommy Murphy or Vlad Guerrero, and
he made the catch.
He made the catch. They've got a chance to get the double play. The ball skips away. Tagging at second and going to third was Monroe, but what a heck of a catch by Tommy Murphy.
I was holding my breath for a possible collision there because when that ball was hit, it was white. It was a tweener right between both of them. Murphy's calling for it. Unfortunately, Vladdy took the inside route. Nice sliding catch, and he almost doubled him off, inch off Kochman. Couldn't quite hang on to it. But this will help Donnelly in this inning right here. Nice sliding catch by the rookie. He's yelling, you can see, but a little bit too late. Vladdy couldn't stop. Fortunately, no collisions. The Angels got an out and a chance to get out of this inning here. If they can roll a double play up with Granderson hitting.
Well, he's got good speed. He'll be tough. He is 0 for 3 in the game. He's struck out, grounded out, flied out. Strike one.
So happy Tommy Murphy making a big impression in his first day in the big leagues. Is he happy? Yeah, look at that smile.
Well, he's down 2 strikes. Granderson does strike out a lot. He struck out 31 times already this year, just played a month of the season. And Donnelly does have the ability to strike you out. Brendan this year in 14 2/3 innings has struck out 10 batters. Inge checks him. He might be going. Granderson. Fly ball right field. This should get it in, but now Guerrero comes in. He'll bring the throw home, and it's cut off by Kochman. A run scores, but the second important out, and the Angels still hold a 5-run lead. Kevin Gregg went 7 innings, outstanding innings, only gave up 1 run. Donnelly in for the 8th inning, now facing Placido Polanco. Polanco has been kept down. He is 0 for 3 in the game. The 1-2 guys now 0 for 6, but with a sacrifice fly by Granderson. Back up the middle. Cabrera has it. Across the diamond. In time. Well, I'll let you take it a break because this is the guy that smiles and you love him.
Happy Tommy Murphy is making Donnelly happy here. Yelling for it. Good concentration. Basket catch. That's nice.
John Wooden once said, "Sports do not build character, they reveal it." In an age where footage from a sporting event could be spread around the world within minutes, it is imperative to stress to our youth the importance of sportsmanship. The CIF supports Character Counts Pursuing Victory with Honor sportsmanship campaign. Go to CIFstate.org for programs and materials to help coaches and other adults equip youth with values to meet life's challenges on and off the field.
Dr. Ray's office, please hold.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Dr. Ray. Thanks for coming. I was reading your file here, and it says that you're interested in breast augmentation. Let me have you this robe, and we're going to start with this measurement right here. Wow, that's kind of small. Now, there's nothing wrong with small breasts, but I think in your case, it would build your self-confidence if you went bigger. Probably even a lot bigger.
Naturally larger chicken breasts on the Bacon Swiss Crispy Chicken Sandwich. New at Carl's Jr.
Looking for the perfect Mother's Day gift? Circuit City makes it simple. I guess you're just what I need. The greatest gifts for mom are at Circuit City. Come in and choose from MP3 players, digital cameras, LCD TVs, and more. And right now, you'll get no interest for 24 months on all TVs $4.99 and up. Pick up the perfect Mother's Day gift today at Circuit City. You're just what I needed.
Tommy Murphy getting a pat on the back from Brendan Donnelly after a marvelous catch in right center field. And the Angels with a 7-2 lead going to the 9th inning. How about the youngsters? Mike Napoli.
Napoli definitely gets a big star first home run. Murphy star. Kendrick with his first big league RBI. Fizz, what a nice call to the minors Mike Scioscia made.
And
get some energy going here for the Angels. 13 hits they've pounded the Tigers pitching, and Tigers have been good at #1 in pitching all year long so far in this early season.
And I like what you put at the very end of the report card. Gets along well with classmates.
That's right. That's important.
You gave him stars and pluses, and Bobby Shea now coming in, a left-hander. He's been kind of their mop-up guy this year. Has been very sharp, but at one time he was one of the top prospects in baseball coming out of high school. Flies out towards the right side, now to play, and it's a 1-1 count to Sean Figgins, who's been on twice with a walk and a single. 1 for 3 is Sean.
See that nice 282 average for Figgy? That's good. He scored a lot of runs, but I like his right-handed average coming up. 250 entering this game. I just don't know who we're going to give the Gatorade to, though, today. Who's
well,
going to get the big
You're talking
star?
history. I mean, Kevin Gregg did pitch a great game, but Napoli caught him. So he called a good game, and he hits a home run in his first Major League at bat. I mean, I think we should take the whole bucket of Gatorade and toss it over him like they do in the NFL.
Well, it's a long way to go, but still, it's one day.
I know.
And the Angels haven't had a losing streak like this since 2002. Is that a good omen? I don't know. We'll wait and stay tuned. A lot of baseball to play yet this summer.
Well, the pitching and the defense has really been fine. I mean, you throw out that 6-run ninth inning on Sunday and only 23 runs allowed in the 6-game losing streak, and they've only given up 2 in this game against Detroit, but 4 times they suffered 1-run losses. Figgins pops it out of play. Let's try it again at 2-2.
So now, Bobby Cox last year with the Atlanta Braves, he brought up 2 or 3 young position players, and look what they did for him. Frank Coeur got Rookie of the Year, and a guy who only played half a season. Langerhans, and then catcher Brian McCann. So, you know, maybe Mike Scioscia, he's got the talent. He's got guys that are capable. We've been reading about how the Angels have all these minor league prospects, and now we're going to see them. Could see another one on Saturday. We'll wait and see if Jeff Weaver gets that call. Excuse me, Jared Weaver.
Foul.
Jeff Weaver got the call yesterday, and he pitched 7 1/3 strong innings.
There is Jeff. That was by far his best game of the year, and the tough thing about it is he takes a loss.
I think he's got a good battle going against Say here. Robert Say, he's going to not overpower you. He's going to throw a fastball. He's got a big curve and a changeup.
Now 27 years old from Sarasota, Florida. Just does miss low. Angels scored their first run back in the 3rd on Napoli's first at-bat home run, and then Casey Kochman broke a 1-1 tie with a home run in the 5th. They scored 2 more, and Tommy Murphy got the RBI single. Scored 1 more in the 6th. That ball is shot to right field, so Figgins with a good at-bat against the left-hander.
Figgins has a great at-bat on the 10th pitch.
Angel fans, how would you like to play cards with Mike Scioscia, Vladimir Guerrero, and Sean Figgins? You can if you come out to the ballpark on Wednesday, May 17th, when the Angels take on the Blue Jays. All fans in attendance will receive a deck of playing cards featuring Angel players, moments, and milestones, courtesy of Langer's Juice and ESPN Radio 710. Great tickets are still available, but are going fast, so don't wait. Log on to angelsbaseball.com for your tickets now. They've got one, and they've got the double play. Orlando Cabrera bounces into a 6-4-3 double play. Vladimir Guerrero also hit a 3-run home run today in the 7th inning. That kind of busted the game open. Gregg and Napoli really the 2 stars, along with this guy. 3 for 4, 2 singles, and a 3-run home run deep to left.
It was a bomb.
You know, Rex, when you score 7, you've got room for error. And there is a 4th hit of the game for Vladdy.
Have a day.
He's had so much Gatorade, we're not going to give it to Vladdy. It's Kevin Gregg or Mike Napoli, and the votes are still coming in.
Okay, here it is again. When you're hot, you're hot. You throw anywhere over the middle, you're going to get hit for sure. Now, if it falls a hit, the hitter can't control that or not if it's going to be a base hit. But Vladdy has today. A big 3-run homer in the 7th, though, was sweet.
Garrett Anderson up. Garrett with a double back in the 6th inning, 1 for 4. There's a little runner that goes outside, catches the corner. It's a 1-strike count to Garrett Anderson. Angels with 15 hits in this game, 7 runs. The last 5 games, they only had 27 hits. Started their homestand winning 2 of 3 against Detroit, then lost 6 straight. The Angels went from first place to 3rd place, and they're right now 4 games back of red-hot Texas Rangers. Wow, they've won 5 in a row. And the Rangers tonight are hosting Baltimore. Bruce Chen against Kevin Millwood. Seattle's at Chicago and Cleveland at Oakland. Sarlos is going to get that start for the A's. Anderson is down 1-2.
Fizz Vladdy going to Toronto. He's hit nearly 500 off of lefties. And they're going to have Gustavo Sachin throwing. He's a lefty, and Ted Lilly, 2 lefties back-to-back. Toronto is going to have for the Angels. They'll counter with Santana and whoever Saturday. They don't know yet.
Well, the Angels could go with their young right-handed look with Howie Kendrick again. Still in that lineup, Mike Napoli might get a start against one of those lefties.
Yeah, but I'm talking about pitcher on Saturday. They don't know yet who they're going to pitch. The Angels are. We'll wait and see. They have Hector Carrasco tentatively scheduled, but they don't know. Mike said it was going to depend on how much he used the bullpen here in these 2 games.
Well, didn't use it that much because the starting pitching was so good. Now the rest of this road trip, the Angels against the Blue Jays for 4. Then they go to Chicago for a 3-game series against the world champion White Sox. Then come home to take on Seattle and Toronto. Runner goes and the pitch misses outside, ball 4. So Anderson will walk, and that will bring Adam Kennedy to the plate. So Bobby Say will take a tour around the mound. Bobby C is a guy, one time one of the top prospects in any organization, came up, struggled a little bit, had some injuries.
That's Garrett's 8th walk. That's a lot for him early in the season. He only had 23 all last year. Look at Adam with runners in scoring position.
He has singled and doubled in this game.
And that's one of the reasons that he moved Kennedy up to hit behind Garrett and Vladdy. We'll wait and see in Toronto the lineup that Mike's going to put out there and see if Kennedy will continue to hit up in the order.
Well, they've got the 2 lefties going Friday and Saturday, so you're right, that is a big question mark. And Mike Scioscia said, you know, he hits him 9th because it's a real luxury because he's an extra leadoff hitter, followed by Figgins and then Cabrera. You've got 3 speed guys in a row, but he said it's a luxury we can afford if the rest of the lineup is producing, and they haven't been of late. Sure have today. And Kennedy with a line out to the shortstop Guillen, and the Angels are done in the 9th. They take a 7-2 lead against the Tigers to the bottom of the 9th.
Hey, it's a new Toyota Sienna. Let's check it out.
Cool! Yeah! Look at all that room.
And touchscreen navigation.
10-speaker stereo. Oh, DVD player.
And a split and stow 3rd row seat.
They're coming.
Everybody, freeze! Where's Dad? What is that dog barking at?
Toyota, moving forward.
Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Now with down payment assistance from GMC, it's a great time to see all the professional grade possibilities waiting for you. Like the GMC Sierra 1500 with more standard horsepower than Dodge and more highway miles per gallon than Toyota, all for less than any half-ton crew cab. Get an 06 Sierra 1500 SL Crew 2-wheel drive for just $22,850 after all offers, including down payment assistance. The professional grade possibilities are limitless. See the pros at your Southern California GMC truck dealers.
Angels baseball on FSN West is brought to you by Nissan and your Nissan dealer. Steve Biziak, Rex Hudler with you in Detroit, Michigan. It's the Angels 7, the Tigers 2. Halos playing well in this game. 7 runs, 15 hits, no errors. And the Tigers 2-4-1. Francisco Rodriguez will come out of the bullpen. He has not pitched since April 29th against the Chicago White Sox, and he has saved 4 of the last 5 Angel victories. This is not a save situation, but he just needed to get some work in. 8 for 9 in save opportunities this year. And he'll face the middle of the order: Alexis Gomez, Maglio Ordonez, and Carlos Guillen. Gomez is 1 for 3, and that's a triple. First ball swinging, and Adam Kennedy up with it. Man, what a play by AK.
Angels have been flawless on defense for the past 11 games. And look at this nice play by Kennedy. He makes this in his sleep. Got him. Fully extended. Didn't have to get to his feet. That's a nice easy throw from second base. Or a short throw, I should say. Not always easy. Sometimes you get twisted.
Ordonez pops it up, shallow right center. Vladimir Guerrero runs it down, and there's quickly 2 outs. Well, the Angels, how about this? They delivered 3 home runs today, and throughout the season, Coors Brewing Company makes a donation to Navidad and El Barrio for each Angel home run hit. Navidad and El Barrio delivers more than 20,000 food baskets to needy families in Southern California each year.
Way to go, Angels, and way to go, Coors. That's outstanding. Feed them.
Mike Scioscia has to be proud with the way the young guys played. Napoli, who's still catching his major league debut, he busted a home run, caught the pitching staff very well. And Frankie Rodriguez gets a strike across. Omar Infante, who took over for Carlos Guillen defensively. Angels were also able to solve Maglio Ordonez, who was 0 for 3, did have a sacrifice fly that drove in a run. And Frankie brings it, and it's a little bit low, but this will be a great way to head to Toronto for a 4-game series where the Angels always have a difficult time playing in Skydome. But a nice little send-off with a victory here in Detroit.
Angels will be thinking about, the hitters will be thinking about Gustavo Sachin.
He was tough on him last year at Skydome. Very good stuff, but Mike Scioscia will head there with a 6-game losing streak over, a record of 13-16, and the Tigers, their 6-game win streak will be over. I mean, they are 10 over 500 for the first time in 13 years. The last time the Tigers had a winning season was 1993. It's the last time they were 10 games over 500. Napoli picks it up.
He's out.
And he was thinking about tagging him out, but he figures I'll just throw it to first base.
Hey, game over.
This ball game is over.
Get on the bus and forget about us.
And there you go. The Angels win it 7-2, and finally, for the first time in a week, you can light up the halo as our Gatorade player of the game is Mike Napoli. His first major league career home run in his first big league at bat. How about that?
Beautiful. Stay with us. We'll try to get his comments here. Get a little interview from him.
This is a story where a car takes on greater intelligence. Acquires the ability to provoke and inspire. And ultimately learns how to make the heart race. An entirely new ES, the Lexus ES 350.
whatever it takes. Head on over to the Disneyland 50th celebration, because it's not too late to celebrate.
Stan, I love the smell of Ricoh printers in the morning.
You do you?
It smells like dependability.
So now you can smell dependability, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
That's good to know.
Move your ideas forward with Ricoh Dependability.
So how are we tracking? Approaching 9,000 feet, adjust heading 20 degrees right to 150, and we're on track for Corsica.
On April 6th, an LR3 navigated a plane from Nice to Corsica. Find out how at LandRoverUSA.com. Designed for the extraordinary, the LR3 by Land Rover.
The Angels' 6-game losing streak is over. The Halos win it 7-2. Steve Pizziak along with Rex Hudler. And Rex, at the beginning of this game, we talked about Mike Scioscia starting 3 rookies, 2 making their major league debuts, and 1 is with us right now. He's our player of the game, Mike Napoli. And Mike, in your first major league at bat, you hit a home run. I wanted to ask you about that because you've joined so few others with this tremendous accomplishment. How did it feel when you swung the bat?
It felt so good. I mean, when it came off my bat, I know I hit it pretty well, and I just put a good swing on it, and it felt so good.
Mike, talk to us about when they let you know you were coming to the big leagues. What went through your mind? Where were you? Give us a little insight of your emotions at the time.
Well, I was in Salt Lake, and Brian Harper called me in the office, and he's like, you got a passport? And I'm like, yeah, I got a passport. He's like, well, the big team's going to Toronto, so you're going to need it. And I'm like, you're joking, right? And he's like, no. So just go up there and do what you do and have fun.
Mike, have you had a chance to call your family?
Yeah, I got a chance to call them last night before I got on the flight over here.
So what was their enthusiasm like?
Oh, my mom thought it was a joke.
Mike, we're now calling the game for Kevin Gregg. You've caught him before in AAA, but you look like you've been there all year long. I mean, were you nervous at all today?
First inning, I had a little bit of jitters, but as soon as I got that first inning over with, everything went pretty smooth.
Can we ask you what Mike Scioscia demands from the catching position?
Oh, it's just, going out there, throwing up zeros, working with your pitchers, get them through innings when they don't have their best stuff, and just working with them.
Mike, now your strength is you got power to all fields, and you have a very patient plate approach. Now, you're not going to try to do anything different, are you?
No, not at all.
Not with that 176 or 196 walks the last 2 years, whatever it is. But, Mike, congratulations. Terrific game in your Major League debut, going deep and helping the Halos to a victory.
Thank you.
That's Mike Napoli, a big part of the Angels' 7-2 victory.
Yeah,
what a memory, Rex.
I got goosebumps. It's just wonderful when you get called up to the majors. And then to come up in your very first game and contribute, not only him, but Happy Tommy Murphy checked in. Howie Kendrick got his first Major League RBI. 15 hits. Hey, we'll see you across the border. It's going to be beautiful.
Tomorrow, Angels, Toronto. For Rex Hudler, I'm Steve Pizziak saying have a great afternoon and light up that halo.